You are listening to Under the Gun, Book 9 of the Nadia Wolf Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2023. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 15. The next morning, it wasn't Ollie who woke me, but instead my phone buzzed on the nightstand. I picked it up and groaned at the caller ID. Jessica. Yesterday, not only didn't we get any further into figuring out what to do about the formula, but Caleb and I purposely missed our flight, knowing we couldn't leave everyone. "Morning, sunshine," I muttered into the phone.
"I'm not your sunshine. Your interview is at 9.
9? This morning?
Yes, 9 this morning. Do I need to talk to you like a 3-year-old?
I glanced at the alarm clock. It's in 2 hours.
I'm glad you can count. Wear something nice and be polite.
Jessica, I can't leave.
I know. That's why the interviewer is coming to you.
Can't this be done online? I thought you said it was an option.
He didn't want to. He said something about interviews feeling more natural when he's in the same room with the person. Anyway, you don't have to leave.
But Remy doesn't want anyone in the penthouse. Of course, we did have Edward, the chef, and Tiffany. I supposed an interviewer wouldn't be a problem as long as Remy gave him the green light. Send me his information so I can give it to Remy.
I will, and I've figured out a solution to your problem with the formula.
I sat up, sleep forgotten. What is it?
I'll do a social media post.
I choked. You can't put it on a social media post.
Not the whole thing. I'll post some boring tidbit about your life. It will look like a typo, which does not thrill me. But anyone who is looking for it will notice it for what it is and message. I'll handle it from there.
Handle it from there? I questioned. People are dying.
Not me. Send me the formula so I can get this over with, and make sure to brush your hair and teeth for the interview. Don't skimp on deodorant. The fans might not be able to smell you, but the interviewer needs to focus on the job.
When she disconnected, I glanced over at Caleb, who somehow slept through the conversation. Since both he and Ollie were asleep, I trudged to the bathroom to get ready for the day. However, I wasn't sure what I'd wear for the interview. I was still down to dirty clothes. Perhaps Maya could help me. I sent a text to her for conservative fashion help, then another text to Remy to give the formula to Jessica and to also inform him about the interview. By the time I was done with my shower, I had replies from both of them. Remy's message was one word: no. I didn't know if that meant no to giving Jessica the formula or no to the interview. Either way, I wasn't accepting no for an answer. Maya's text was much more helpful. She said she'd be over with David in a few minutes. Until she arrived, I wrapped a robe around me and checked in on Ollie, who began to stir. His face scrunched as if he tasted sour candy. And then I smelled something so horrible it had to come from a barnyard animal. "Whew," I gasped, waving a hand in front of my nose. You really know how to wake a person. After I changed his diaper and clothes, I then sat on the chair to feed him. Getting comfortable, I turned on the TV, hoping to get an update on the news. There had been only tidbits on the evening news. Nothing in depth that would give us names or any helpful information. By the time I finished feeding Ollie, the only thing I learned was that the weather was going to be hot. I didn't have to turn on the news to learn that. Annoyed, I headed to the kitchen with Ollie to get a glass of water. A knock on the door startled me, nearly causing me to drop the glass. "Who is it?" I called.
Grayson.
I let go of a breath and opened the door for him. "How did you get access up here?"
Remy. He told me about Jessica's plan.
"Are you here to tell me no as well?" He shook his head.
I actually think it's a good idea. We need to give them the information without physically handing it to them. The likelihood that they would let you walk away is a small percentage.
"But if I give it to them electronically, my survival percentage goes up." He shrugged.
I'm just saying it's easier to kill you if you were right in front of them. But after everything that has happened, there is bound to be heat on them. If they're smart, they'll take the formula and forget about you.
I can only hope. So, did you pass on your thoughts to Remy?
Yes, he's still against it, but he knows something needs to be done. If I can get David on our side, Remy will agree.
Want some water while you wait? Coffee?
Whatever you have is fine.
Since I didn't feel like figuring out the coffee machine, I got him a glass of water. Just as we were about to sit in the living room and wait for the others, Caleb appeared in a pair of lounge pants and nothing else.
Oh,
Caleb said, stopping mid-stride when he saw Grayson.
I wasn't expecting anyone to be here.
Grayson came to help us, and Jessica called this morning with a plan. I think it's the best one we have so far. We're just waiting for Remy and David.
Then I'll get ready.
He retreated. When Caleb was gone, Grayson looked at Ollie. Do you want to hold him? Grayson hesitated for a moment but then gave a nod. When I placed Ollie into his arms, Grayson said,
He's cute.
Like a cute old man, I said as Ollie scrunched his face. Grayson smirked.
That could be said of all babies.
He dipped a finger under Ollie's hand.
So small.
It's a good thing. Otherwise, no woman would ever have a baby. He smiled.
Thankfully, Jenna isn't afraid of that.
I paused, blinked. Are you saying? He gave a nod.
She's due in October.
Grayson, congratulations. I'm surprised Maya didn't tell me.
She doesn't know.
I opened my mouth and then closed it. Wait, why are you telling me first? He gave a shrug.
We've been through a lot together. I know hearing you were pregnant was a shock to me.
Sorry. It was a shock to everyone, including me.
I know. You don't have to apologize. I didn't think we would have a moment alone, so I took advantage of it.
I smiled at him. I'm happy for you and Jenna.
Thank you. We are happy too.
Before we could talk more, Remy strode into the room and took one look at Grayson holding the baby. A flash of emotion crossed his features, but I couldn't peg what emotion. It was gone before I could dissect it.
David and Maya should be here soon. I have security watching for them. But why are you here, Grayson?
I already told you.
You could have said the same thing over the phone.
And then you would have hung up and done whatever you wanted to anyway. We've worked together too long for me not to know how you operate.
Remy grumbled under his breath and then sat down on the couch.
We'll wait for David and then make a decision.
While you wait, I'm going to watch the news. I swear if there is another death, I'm going to post the formula on a billboard. Remy frowned but remained silent. Flipping on the TV, I clicked to a news station and waited through the commercials.
I listened to the news on the way here. I don't think anyone else died.
The TV cut to an anchor.
The identity of the second victim who died in the house fire has been confirmed by officials.
They flashed a picture of a haggard woman with red hair. The banner at the bottom of the screen listed her name as Paula Wilk.
No word yet as to why she was in the home or if the fire was the cause of death. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
Paula Wilk? I questioned the TV. That wasn't the same woman they interviewed after the fire.
What did the other Paula look like?
She had red hair but seemed younger.
Go to the station website and see if you can find a clip of the report. We'll compare.
By the time I found the interview with Paula Wilk, David and Maya had arrived. Maya placed 2 dresses next to me. Thank you, I said.
I'm happy to help.
Maya said as she made herself comfortable next to me.
What are you doing?
Looking for the original Paula Wilk, I said. I think I found the clip. As I watched the video, I knew for sure the 2 Paulas were not the same. This is not the same person, I said, handing the phone to Remy. Remy looked at it and held it for Grayson to see.
Someone was posing as her.
David said.
But why?
Maya took the phone and looked at the image of the fake Paula Wilk.
I've seen this woman before.
Where?
Maya pressed her lips together as she thought.
I don't know, but she's familiar. I know for sure this is a wig. The quality is horrible.
She was trying to disguise herself?
Maybe, but why do the news interview if she didn't want to be seen?
So no one suspected that the real Paula was the woman in the fire.
Remy said.
Or at least not right away. Maybe it bought them time.
The other body was still Blondie, right? I asked, wondering what was real anymore.
Her signature necklace was found next to the body.
Not on the body?
I don't think so.
Maya frowned and took out her phone.
What are you thinking?
David asked her.
Blondie never takes off the necklace. Every picture of her is of her wearing it.
It could have broken off in a struggle.
Remy said. Maya took both phones and put them side by side.
It's definitely her necklace.
I looked to find she was right. The shape of the stones were exact. Perhaps Paula attacked her. If Paula's home is just a hangout place, she might be involved in the meth distribution.
We'll figure that out. This information gives us a little more to go on.
Worry about that later. Nadia needs to get dressed.
How was I supposed to do an interview when so many questions swirled through my mind? Since the interviewer would arrive soon, I took the dresses and headed to the bedroom to find Caleb pulling on a shirt.
Where's Ollie?
Grayson has him. A slight frown appeared on Caleb's face, but then he nodded.
I'll get him.
Are you upset that I let Grayson hold Ollie?
No.
You're upset about something else, then. Your dimple is starting to show. He rubbed a hand along his face.
I'm not upset. I just...
Just? He sighed and let his hand drop.
It's stupid.
What is stupid?
You're going to make me say it, aren't you?
Yes.
I had a spark of jealousy.
About what?
I don't know. I guess because I had to steal you away from Grayson. Seeing him with Ollie just freaks me out a bit. He could easily slip into the role of a dad and replace me.
Caleb avoided eye contact.
Like I said, it was stupid.
I suppressed a smile. For Caleb to get jealous was uncharacteristic, and I enjoyed it for a moment. You didn't steal me. I chose you because I love you. And Grayson will slip into the role of being a dad because he's going to be one. Caleb eyed me.
What do you mean?
Grayson told me he's going to be a dad in October. Caleb let out a breath and then hugged me to him, burying his face into my neck. What is going on? Did you really think I would go back to Grayson?
No, it was a moment of panic.
Is the panic over? He let go of me and moved back a step.
For now.
How about forever? I don't plan on giving you up. He smiled.
And I'm never letting you go.
Then we're in agreement. Now, onto a very serious subject. I lifted the dresses. Which too-short dress will I wear? He laughed.
More of Maya clothes?
I nodded. He eyed them and then picked the green dress.
It matches your eyes.
No one will be looking at my eyes with so much cleavage showing.
I certainly won't be.
When I smacked his arm, he clamped my hand to him and wouldn't let go until I looked up at him.
I love you.
I love you too. I bounced up on my toes and kissed him. He held me to him and kissed me until I forgot about the dress.
There's no time for that.
Maya scolded from the doorway. Mark stood next to her, fanning himself. Caleb's lips turned into a grin under mine. He gave me one last kiss and then let me go.
Can men get hot flashes?
Mark asked.
Because that was spicy.
Maya grinned and then looked at the dresses.
Which one do you want to try first?
Caleb picked the green dress.
Spicy and tasteful. I agree with the choice. Put it on and then we'll do your hair.
I don't need my hair done. It will just be an interview about poker. Hardly anything to get bothered about.
You can't wear that dress with limp hair.
Maya nodded as she wheeled in a suitcase.
We'll just do a quick style. Nothing crazy.
I fled to the bathroom with the dress. By the time I returned to the bedroom, Caleb had escaped. and Maya had the suitcase opened, revealing hair products and enough makeup to paint the bedroom. She sat me on a chair and wrapped a towel around my shoulders. That should have been my warning. There would be nothing quick about this style. It was a full hair and makeup session where even my cleavage got a dusting of shimmery powder. Was that necessary? I asked. They nodded and proceeded with the finishing touches, which included fake lashes that could start a dust storm with one bat of my eyes. I don't look like myself, I said.
You look like an upgraded version, Nadia 2.0.
Having my makeup and hair done always gives me a boost of confidence. You might need it for the interview.
I suppose she could be right. If the interviewer steered the conversation toward Caleb's groupies, I'd want to at least look like I wouldn't be jealous of pretty fangirls. Am I ready? I asked. Maya nodded and took the towel from my shoulders.
You are officially done by M&M.
Oh, I like that. We should get business cards with that on it.
Standing, I straightened the dress to make sure I wasn't showing any private parts. Maya handed me a pair of strappy heels. I don't need those, I said.
You can't go barefoot. It will completely ruin the look.
With a sigh, I slipped on the shoes, making me feel like I grew a foot. I'm on stilts.
Hardly. It's just for looks. You'll be sitting for your interview.
Speaking of which,
Mark said, looking at his watch.
it's nearly showtime.
I blew out a breath and walked to the living room with them. Heads swiveled in our direction. Apparently, I cleaned up well. The fact that my husband's mouth gaped open was telling. Perhaps I wore so many t-shirts and hoodies that he forgot I could be pretty on occasion. What's the latest? I asked, ignoring the stares. Did you figure out anything more on Paula? Remy shrugged.
Paula and Blondie are dead, that's all we know.
So, what now? I asked.
You do your interview and pretend like nothing has happened.
And what will you do? I asked.
We search for more clues. Now that the scene is cleared, Ava is going to look at the meth house. We'll wait to see what she finds.
Once we figured out the Paula situation, it might open more clues. Edward arrived in his starched and spotless uniform.
Breakfast is ready in the dining room.
I had forgotten all about breakfast, but now that he mentioned it, my stomach reminded me that I was starving. However, I was stopped by Maya and Mark. They blocked my way.
No breakfast for you.
But I'm hungry.
You can eat after the interview.
We glammed you up. You'll wear your lipstick off and get food in your teeth and on your dress.
I don't eat like a troll. The lipstick is easy to reapply.
How many shirts do you own?
Now that Muffin gave away my clothes, I probably have 4 shirts.
And how many of those have food stains?
I pressed my lips together.
How many?
3, I said with a pout, knowing I wasn't getting food.
Exactly. You eat like a troll.
That's not fair, I said. Most of those stains are from not eating at the table. I don't multitask well. Maya patted my arm.
We'll save food for you. Just sit here and relax.
Relax? My stomach clenched as it revolted against me. I glanced at the clock, wondering how long I would have to suffer. Only another 10 minutes before the interviewer arrived. Maybe 20 minutes for the interview. If I had any good karma, I'd have food in my belly in 30. To pass the time and focus on something other than hunger, I sat on the couch and scrolled through my phone, deleting spam. Just as I was about to delete an email, I paused. I didn't recognize the email address, but the subject line said, Jack. Opening the message, I read, I know Jack gave you something. I'm coming for it. Edward escorted a man into the living room, startling me.
Mr. Farrow is here to see you.
Ethan Farrow from Poker Insider Daily.
He said with a wide smile that made his brown eyes crinkle at the corners.
Nadia Wolf Usher, I presume.
I nodded. Please come in. I'll just be a moment.
Take your time. It will take a few minutes to get set up.
Hurrying to the dining room where the others were still eating, Caleb looked up at me.
Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Is the dress too tight?
Maya asked.
I sometimes forget to breathe if it's too tight.
It's worse than a tight dress. I heard from the killer. They are coming for the formula.